Everyone, this is David. Everyone recognize that voice. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. We are joined by the one, the only, I can't even believe I'm saying these words and that she's here with us today, Miss Sarah Fraser.
Oh my God, I love you so much. Well, I feel the same way, David Yontef.
I mean, before we get to the Scandoval, before we talk more about the Scandoval, we have to talk about, listen, it's not about me listen, I love to talk about it from the producer business aspect. Let's talk about lawyers, everyone's this and that.
You know good lawyers, and you are a lawyer, so you have good insight. Yeah. You want to talk, you're talking the Brandi Glanville, right? Lawyer thing?
Yeah. I'm talking like this one said this. This is how I just love to be like, this is how the real world works, people. Not in an insulting way, but like, yeah, like bitch is lawyered up, as would I. I've said this before. Now, this is what I think. And we'll get into Brandi's statement from the lawyer. I believe, because after this happened, I was like, hey, everyone, I think Caroline's going to sue. Well, guess what? She's really quiet over there. So I think either she's suing Bravo and we're all going to hear about it, or she is got money and signed whatever to shut up. And that's what I think. No one will ever. That is what I think. Now, moving along, because we don't even know what happened, I believe Brandi's statement actually says that she was told not to contact lawyers. I'm sure she was by Shed Media, the same people that do Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and Real Housewives of New York City.
Huge, yes.
They do Girls Trip. I believe that she was told, don't contact lawyers. But I also believe that Brandi, look, I stand by, once you involve lawyers and are litigious, yes, everyone can leave your comments that Monique sued Netflix and now she's on it. Sure. You could even refer to the conversation Miss Sarah Fraser and I had a few weeks ago that NeNe Leakes, who knows if Atlanta is in the fucking toilet and it's like a dump and you're flushing it next season and you're flushing a couple more seasons. I don't know. I don't think NeNe will ever be back because she sued the network, but stranger things have happened. But I still think as a whole, when you involve lawyers, you don't just get back on the network. You don't that easily. Now, I believe that Brandi did take a step back and try to like call the network. And I think I'm making up my own backstory, but I think after like a week, 2 weeks, they probably weren't so gracious to Brandi's phone calls. And I think once you sit in it and no one is returning your calls, I think Brandi, the light went on. And it's like, I might, as David and Sarah have been saying, I've listened to David and Sarah's podcast because I'm Brandi. And of course I listened, that maybe I am done with the network and NBC. And to me, it's like, if you are truly done and they're never going to use you again, it's like, yeah, lawyer up, bitch. That's a smart move. So this is how lawsuits work. So Caroline could claim whatever she wants all day. Now Brandi's lawyers are basically painting her like a slut. Now I could take those words back and we can read the statement.
You do? You think they're painting her? I read that as they
No, not Brandi. I think they're painting Caroline as like a loose woman who loved this.
Oh, yeah. I do too. From Brandi's lawyer statement,
yeah,
100%. They say exactly. Well, it's interesting. They're trying to force Bravo's hand, right? They want the tapes released. Release the tape. If Brandi is so predatory, let's see it. Because exactly, they claim that Caroline Manzo, I guess, was there drinking. People have been smoking weed all day. And Manzo was basically saying, I've never really been with a woman, but I kind of want to be with one now or whatever. Laughing, flirting. The bathroom scene came out. Everything was great. Talked to people, said everything was great. And then, along the way has backtracked. So, yeah, it's certainly the way they paint it is like it's Shed Media's fault. And Caroline Manzo was a willing participant and then changed her tune at some point. And they're saying, okay, great. Show us why she suddenly changed her tune. Like what? Because she was all gung ho and all about it and all on Brandi and on this girl on girl action and then changed her mind. My opinion, I think Caroline Manzo has this like kind of family mama bear type thing. So if she was drunk and high, again, this is just my opinion, and allegedly, I have no proof of any of this. This is just a complete, could this happen? She probably starts down the girl on girl track, and then she's like, wait a minute, I'm a grandmother. Like, I can't be doing this. And then totally changes her mind, which, I mean, you have the right to change your mind. I guess it's just, does that make I don't know that makes Brandi predatory or not. Like they said, roll the tape. Let's see what was on the unedited tape, because that would be proof, I would think, of if there's an issue or not.
I mean, this is how lawsuits work, people. Look, this is why, and I'm not saying rightfully so. I'm just saying true victim. And I'm not saying Caroline is or not, because we don't know, but this is why true victims of rape and sexual assault don't come forward, because this is, you go to a lawyer and they say, you have to be ready. Like, you're going to get on the stand and they are going to paint you as this. This is how it always works. So you should come forward if you're truly violated, but you gotta buckle up. And just, a lot of times people that are true victims are like, I don't have that. I mean, in me to do, I mean, I would be like, I don't say anything you want about me. Let's fry this motherfucker. But this is how it works. This is how it works. So I don't know what, Caroline expected, whether she's valid or not. I don't know. I really don't know. I have no horse in this race, but this is how it works. They're going to paint you like a loose woman who, gave a thumbs up. Yeah, man. And I never kissed a girl and liked it until today, baby. Or these other things.
To your point, we don't even have any proof that Caroline made a complaint, right? We just have we have the knowing facts that Caroline and Brandi left the trip early, but we don't really know why, right? We don't know if Caroline complained, if Shed Media shut it down. We don't know, right?
Well, Caroline went home on her own. Brandi was sent to the hotel and then sent home. Yeah, I mean, I think, right, Caroline is never, I think we know that she said something to them, but she's never said anything out loud in the media to anyone. So that we don't know. And to your point, right, they're asking for, I mean, it's a very smart move. And they're saying to Shed Media and Bravo, like, you should be ashamed of yourselves. You ply women with liquor all day. Look, a lot of things they're saying are the truth of how this works. You ply them with liquor all day, and like, shame on you for allowing this narrative to be out there. And how could you not have shut this down? Like, where is the statement? And Brandi's lawyer is going so far as to say, you're doing this for ratings. You're doing this to create the narrative so that everyone tunes in droves when this show comes out. Like, this is extremely irresponsible that you're letting this narrative go on about an innocent woman, just for ratings after applying these people with liquor all day. Now, and so I'm not saying I'm not taking any sides.